I'm inside a W123 240D. I just turned the headlights on and the key on. And if we look closely, I don't know if you can see this or not, but as I brighten up the lights on the dash, I'm getting a light coming through right there. Right through that arrow for the turn signal. Now this is kind of annoying. Some of you may have seen that before. And I'm going to pull this cluster out and show you why that's happening. These special tools come in a pair, and I have designed and I make these here in my shop with some very heavy spring steel, because sometimes you really have to pull to get these cluster housings out of the dash. A lot of people will try to get this dash tool in here and hook in here somewhere, and you know, they'll end up breaking this face off the cluster housing. See these lines right there? That's where you want to engage the tool. You rotate the tool and slide it in between the padded dash, and you get about an inch in, maybe a little over an inch, and then you rotate it 90 degrees, and you can see it hooks right into these grooves here. And you do that on both sides, then you side load, you twist these out so they really force this hook into those grooves, and then you pull the housing out of the dash. To get this cluster out of the car and back here on the bench, of course I had to reach in there and disconnect the speedometer cable. There were a number of lights to unplug. I had a plug here to unplug and a plug here to unplug, and I had to get that oil pressure line disconnected right here, and then I could get it out on the bench. I started pulling some of the screws. Let's go ahead and finish pulling all these screws out. So I'm going to lift the clock out first, set that aside, and then I'm going to lift up on the speedometer, lift up on the cluster, instrument cluster itself, and we'll put these aside. Oh, look at that right there. We've got some serious heat issues here. Not only has it deformed this plastic light surround, it's damaged that clear plastic light bar, severely damaged. I'm going to get the camera here and show you this one. And if you look, you know, this is kind of warped here, so the light that's supposed to light up the instruments is leaking by there and lighting up that turn signal arrow that you saw earlier. This is probably the worst one I've seen. Not only did it deform this housing, look at the tip of that clear plastic light bar. It's all melted, it's all foamed up and melted. Boy, there's some serious overheating going on with whatever light bulb had been installed in here. This was one of the problems when people tried to up the wattage on incandescent bulbs trying to get the dash lights brighter. This would be the result. So enter LED, that solved the heat problem. And so because of the damage to that clear plastic light bar, and this is kind of deformed up in here too, look at that. This housing is not repairable. I'm sure you could try to, but we're going to have to find another housing. This is just not repairable, and the best way, of course, is start a used search for one of these. And I've got a few around here, but I don't have a perfect one. Almost every W123 cluster housing I see has some discoloring in these housings and some deformation on the outside edge. Notice this is sealed though, so you're not going to have the problem of light leakage into the turn signal arrow. But look it up here, see? This is deformed right in here, so you're going to get some light leakage through there. So this one is a lot better on both sides, but even this is marginally usable. The thing is, on this particular housing, you can see the clear plastic light bar has not been damaged due to overheat. I'm going to pull another housing up now and try to show you where that light bar goes and what its purpose is. Here you can better see this clear plastic bar that runs from here all the way down here, and what it does, it transmits the light. So you've got your bulb here, it travels through that clear plastic light bar and then reflects back against the face of the instruments. You can see here, this is where the angle is, and then it reflects back on the instrument. So it's pretty obvious if you're having problems with dim lights in your W123 and you've got some damage to this part right here in the housing, you're not going to get good lighting. Also, if you have some light leaks here, light will come out of it because this has been warped due to excessive heat. You'll have light leaking out of the cover for the light bar, and that'll diminish your lights as well. The other problem is all these plastic housings are discolored. They've turned yellow. They were originally white or off-white, but over time they get all discolored and brown. Well, that's not going to transmit light very well. So let's talk about some options for repair. If you're working on your cluster and that clear plastic light bar is not damaged and the housing's not too badly damaged, there are a few things you can do to help improve your lighting. Number one is you can remove this housing and paint it. Now this paint's still wet here, so I'm going to have to kind of slide it over there and show you. I used a plastic white paint and painted this. If you're going to replace with incandescent bulbs, if you're going to put the original bulbs back in there, well, you better get some high heat paint because the paint I'm using is just a plastic paint. But it's fine if you're going to be using LED. So you can paint these housings. You're going to need a very thin tool, very, very thin pry tool to get under here and break the glue. You got to kind of wiggle it on each one of these places here. Get it over on this side, get up in here right where the glue is, and eventually it's going to come off. Okay, so you can see this one is getting close to being unusable, but let me tell you, you look at all these that I've collected and they're all discolored. Now the ones on this side or the left side of the cluster tend to overheat more. So you kind of have to pick and choose. It's not easy to get a good light housing, but you can replace that. The other thing you want to do is stop any leaks up in here, and you can do that by using Hvac aluminum tape. You're going to just cut a small piece here. And then I will cover this area right here that is deformed to keep light from leaking out. Get it right up on the edge. This aluminum tape really sticks and it can handle any heat. So by doing this, that's going to prevent any light loss from that deformed part there. And then finally, you want to install LED bulbs. Our 5th generation bulbs run very cool. They run warm out on the tip, but because of this heat sink here, it tends to move the heat away. And you don't have the problem with overheating your cluster housing and your light housing with these new LED bulbs. So there's 3 things that you can do to improve your lighting and to solve the problem of light getting into the arrow for your turn signals. One other thing I should point out is more often than not, I see these clusters get pulled out and the plastic is loose. Well, if you're going to glue the plastic back on, clean it, use some polishing compound, get it thoroughly cleaned. And I recommend you use a slow dry epoxy. That's the best glue you can use to re-glue these faces that have come loose on the W123 housing. So when I'm done here today, after fixing up my 240D cluster and reinstalling it, I'm going to be really happy not have to look at a lit up turn signal indicator all the time, and to get some really good dash lights for night driving.